everyone. It's Tia DeShay or Reverend Deandra Averhart, and this is a Mirrored Moment message with Tia DeShay. I am Tia DeShay. I write now so others can remember later. I produce purpose from chaos. I am a spiritual teacher for social, generational, and personal change. It is my intention to fulfill the scriptural mandates of Jeremiah 1:9. Then the Lord reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, I have put my words in your mouth. And Revelation 10:11. Then I was told, you must prophesy again about many peoples, nations, languages, and kings. It is my prayer for Matthew, the 13th chapter and the 35th verse, to unfold in my life, ministry, and practice. So was fulfilled what was spoken through the prophet. I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things hidden since the creation of the world. Once again, this is a Mirror Moment message with Tia DeShay. I am Tia DeShay, or also known as Reverend Deandra Averhart. And today is Monday, August 15th, 2022. It is 1:30 p.m. And the title of this message is A Day Late and a Dollar Short. A day late and a dollar short. All of the Mirror Moment messages that are made available to you through this platform on YouTube are messages that I receive from Spirit. They are what is known in is typically known in the church, quote unquote, as prophetic messages. They provide warning, they provide insight as to what steps you need to take. They may provide confirmation. They may provide clarity. It just depends on who is the recipient, who is the receiver of this message, the listener of this message. So here we go. A day late and a dollar short. So there are different messages in this message, but they all come under the umbrella of being a day late and a dollar short. This is a euphemism, a colloquialism, often heard in the community, often heard in the African American community of you have ran out of time. You've ran out of time. That opportunity was presented to you and you sat on the opportunity, you twiddled your thumbs, you got distracted, you procrastinated, you made excuses, you let people get in your head, whatever the reason may be. But this saying, this colloquialism, this euphemism, is basically saying that you let an opportunity pass you by. And although there are different messages in this one message, they all have the same theme, is you let an opportunity pass you by. You didn't take advantage of it for whatever the reason is. You fill in the blank with the reason. Okay, so the first message I received, and this was just, I was taking the dog out. The message I received was, now this was more so personal for me, but it can definitely apply to other people. This is what I heard. We have heard what you said in private about those in our bloodline. We have come to collect payment on your words. The ancestors of Tia DeShay. Once again, let me repeat that. We have heard what you said in private about those in our bloodline. We have come to collect payment on your words. So be prepared to write that check. There's also a saying in the African American community that don't have your mouth write a check that your butt can't cash. Don't let your mouth write a check that your butt can't cash. because my ancestors are coming to collect on what you thought you were saying behind closed doors, or talking to whoever on the phone, and you thinking that, oh, it's only you and that person privy to the conversation, or anything said behind closed doors that was meant to be disparaging, divisive, hostile, violent, destructive, chaotic. My ancestors are coming to collect on your words. And this could apply to anybody that's listening to this message. So take it if it resonates. If it don't, then that wasn't for you. But I know for certain it was for me. And I'm sharing it because it may be for someone else. So whatever people are saying behind closed doors about you, attempting to discourage you, distract you, plant seeds of doubt, discouragement, fear, stress, anxiety in you, and they're talking about you behind closed doors, just know that your ancestors are coming to collect payment on those words. And I hope they're able to cash that check. All right, the next message is I received about, this is a time period. Now, I'm not really sure how long this is going to last, this window. I'm not sure. But what I'm hearing is, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting more messages as I'm recording this. If in private, people said things about you, they were going to give you things. They owed you something, or they were going to give you an opportunity, or they were going to give you money, or whatever was said, where you weren't privy to the conversation. It happened behind closed doors and you weren't privy to the conversation. Be it good or bad, the ancestors are coming to collect. Whatever it is that you said you were going to do, and then I'm expanding on this. Whatever it is that you said that you were going to do for a particular person or to a particular person, be it good or bad, the ancestors are coming to collect on your words. So if you were wishing death upon a person, then they coming to collect. Because what you say about a person, you're actually saying it about yourself. You're bringing it on yourself. If you said, I'm going to pay such and such back, or if you're a business or an organization or a business owner or whatever, and you said, I'm going to promote this person, or I'm going to give this person this job opportunity, or, I'm going to pay them X amount of money, whatever it is, whatever was said, the ancestors are coming to collect on your words. And I'm getting to expand it on, it's not even necessarily for a specific person. This is just in general. Yes, it can be for a specific person, but in general, the message is the ancestors are coming to collect on your words. They're coming to collect payment on your words. Whatever it is you said you were going to do. Although I began this message where it was targeted to a specific person, the message was given to me specifically, and I began this message targeting a specific person, if I was just talking about you individually, now as I'm speaking forth this message, it's just expanding into, this is just in general, that the ancestors are coming to collect payment on your words. Whatever it is you said you were going to do and you have not done it, they want their money. Run up. They running up. They running up. They running up. And they want their money. Now, obviously, it could be physical money, but I'm using that as an example, as a metaphor, as a symbol. But they want payment. And whatever that payment entails, they're going to get their payment. Time out for just running off at the mouth, and you think that you're not going to face the consequences of your decision or of the words that you speak, or you're not going to face the consequences of deciding to speak those words. The ancestors are coming to collect payment on your words. Period, point blank, end of discussion. So whether those words were targeted toward a specific person or you were just talking in general, the ancestors are coming to collect. So I hope what you said was worth something. It's going to be worth what you're getting ready to pay for. What you're getting ready to pay for it. Because the ancestors not coming to play with you. The last thing, and it relates to this, here in Detroit, in the city of Detroit, where I currently reside, there has been just issues of people being released from jail because of low bonds. They have committed crimes and the bond is set to what people are considering a low amount, and a person is able to post bail and get out of jail until their court hearing. And then they end up committing another crime while they're out on bond or out on bail. And so it's frustrating. The chief of police here in Detroit, it's just frustrating, this community, the chief of police, law enforcement, because it's just making their job more challenging, because they're just responding to calls of crime committed by people they just locked up like 24 hours ago. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Like 24 to 48 hours ago, they just locked this person up. They just arrested this person, and now this person is out again on bail. And so it's frustrating law enforcement. It's just frustrating the legal system. People don't want to point the finger at who's to blame. But it's like, how can I do my job as the chief of police of the city of Detroit, and keeping our streets safe, when these repeat offenders, are able to post bail, and then they go out and commit crimes again. So it's like a hamster on a wheel. How does this relate to this message? I have said it before. You can watch the other videos I have about the prophetic message that I have for the city of Detroit, and I'm going to say it again. Third time's the charm. In witchcraft, the power of three. In Wiccan and in witchcraft and in magic, they talk about the power of three. Like three, doing things in multiples of three is very powerful. So this is the third time that I'm saying this message. Stop, mama, big mama, aunt, uncle, granddaddy, daddy, whoever, sister, brother, cousin, whoever is posting the bail for these people, stop it. Because now when they go out and commit a crime, commit a crime, and let's say they go out and commit murder. You post the bond and they go out and commit murder. Well, that person's blood is now on your hands. Every time you bail somebody out, pun intended, and they go out and keep repeating the same behavior, that is karma that is racking up in your life. So now you got to deal with the consequences of your actions, because you knowingly got out of the bed, or you took time off to go post bond for someone you know has demonstrated the behavior of continuously doing wrong, and you knowingly participated in them continuously doing wrong when you posted their bond. So guess what? You're going to be held accountable for that, whether the judicial system does it or not. The universe does not forget. Karma never loses an address. You're going to be held responsible. It's going to come back on you in your life in some way, shape, or form for enabling this person to be able to come out and still engage in this behavior. You may not physically go to jail like this individual, but you will pay. The blood of whoever they kill is on your head and on your hands. Because what we not going to keep doing is mamas. I'm particularly for some, I just need to call out the mamas. Mamas, stop bailing out these trifling boys, sons of yours, because you feel guilty, because people are talking about you and your badass kid. You so worried about what people saying about you, and your child is always in trouble, and somehow you need to redeem yourself, make yourself feel good. You feel sorry for your baby, and they coming out doing the same thing. They got rap sheets 3, 4, 5 pages long. You go do a search on them, and just pages. When you look up in the court system, it's just pages of them just in trouble. And you just keep, your name keep appearing because you keep bailing them out. You posting the bail, you posting the bond. All you're doing is wreaking havoc on your own life, because you're going to have to pay for that. You don't get a get out of jail free card on this. The spiritual laws of this universe is not looking the other way. You allowed this person to have the opportunity to keep repeating the same behaviors because you keep bailing them out. So mama, you got to pay. Stop. You treating these boys like baby. Oh, that's my baby. No, that is your son. He is not your baby. He is not your baby. He is your son. And as long as you keep referring to him or her, if it's a woman, a daughter committing a crime, you keep referring to them as a baby, they're going to do things that babies do. This is an adult who keeps doing the same thing over and over again because you keep bailing them out. Because you feel some kind of way, because you want them to be your friend. You want them to like you. No. If they committed a crime, do the time. You so worried about, oh, are people going to think you're a good or a bad parent? It doesn't matter about being good or bad. It's about your son or daughter did something that interfered with someone's free will, that interfered with them living a quality life, and they should pay for it. Flat out. It doesn't matter about whether people think you're good or bad. That's not what we're talking about here. And get out the perception, or get out of your feelings about what people are thinking about you. Let them stay in jail. Stop bailing them out. Or I'm telling you, it's just you just racking up a whole bunch of debt, karmic debt, that you're gonna have to pay off. And you're gonna be a day late and $1 short. You're going to be a day late and $1 short, because when it's time to pay off that karmic debt that your son or daughter racked up because you kept bailing them out of jail, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. And then you're going to have the nerve to do a GoFundMe account when they get killed, because you don't have money to bury them, because you used all the money to bail them out of jail. You don't even have money. You barely making it to pay your bills, because you bailing these knucklehead kids out of jail who not gonna do right, and you know they're not gonna do right. Black women, black mamas, these are your sons. He is not the man of the household. He is your son. You are not laying up with him. This is not your man. He is not your man. You are not right. This is not, let me ride or die for my man. This is your son. No, absolutely not. Make him stay in jail. Make her stay in jail. Stop trying to, and the thing about it is, it's been so many studies, so many documentaries, so much research done in the Black community, that most of the time the Black mamas won't even do this for their girls. If the girls go to jail, they don't be running to bail them out. Check the research, people. I'm not making that up. Check the research. Check the studies. Check the documentaries done by Black scholars, Black men and women of collegiate academia have done research and have documented that Black mamas will go to the end of the earth for their sons, but won't do it for their daughters. So they'll let the daughter rot in jail, but they ready to give up their arm and their leg, literally, for their sons to get out of jail. Stop treating these men like little babies. Make them man up and take responsibility for their actions. You keep bailing them out, and they just keep smacking you in the face. They might as well do it literally, because they're doing it symbolically when you bail them out, and then they go out and do the same thing. And you look like a fool. But you don't have money to pay your bills, because you bailing Carl out. You want to bail Carl out, and then can't make the mortgage payment for the month. And then Carl goes out and do the same thing over again. And you don't put your whole house up to get him out of jail. Are you dumb? Like, really, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because it's not making sense. It's just not, it's willful ignorance. And I won't even say ignorance. It's just being dumb and stupid. If you look at the definition of dumb and stupid, that's what you're being. Because ignorance means that you don't know. That you don't know. You know, so you're not being ignorant. You're being dumb and stupid. And when it's time to pay up, you're going to be a day late and a dollar short. And you're going to lose everything for somebody who didn't care about you to begin with, who really, whether they subconsciously, whether they consciously say it or not, think you are stupid. They think you are dumb. Your own child is really looking at you like, how stupid you gonna be to keep doing this for me, and I keep doing the same thing. You're dumb. Your child is thinking that whether they express it or not. Now, some may be so bold enough to say it to your face. They looking at you like you dumb, you a sucker. Like you keep doing this and I keep doing the same thing. How dumb are you? Your own child is thinking that about you, whether they say it or not. They have no respect for you. None. Because if they respected you, they will respect the fact that you had to wake up, alter your day to get them out of jail. Alter your day to find the money to post the bond. Put their life on hold in some type of way to post the bond. And then you go down there and you fill out the paperwork and do all of that. If they really respected you and the time that you had to spend in the process of getting them out of jail, they wouldn't do what they do. So them going out and repeating the same behavior is telling you flat out, I don't respect you. I don't respect you. You're nothing to me. I don't care if you went through 24 hours of labor to have me. I don't care about anything that you've done for me. And it's obvious based on their repetitive behavior that there's no respect for you. And yet you're still fighting for that respect, fighting for that love from that child. Well, I'm here to tell you, that's something. It's a bigger issue. It's a deeper issue. Could even be a past life issue. For all we know, maybe your son could have been in a past life a boyfriend or a husband, and you working out that karma, fighting for his love, because you was fighting for his love back in a past life. But that's for people who understand past lives. But you just want him to understand. You just want him to do right. And you think that if you just bail him out just one time, he gonna finally do right. He gonna come to the Lord and have a road to Damascus experience. Get out of here, people. Stop with your foolishness. Because he's looking at you like you're the biggest fool that ever came to earth. And somebody got to tell you. And I'm sure people are telling you. I'm sure there are people who are telling these women this. And they probably get angry and get all in their feelings and, whatever. And if it's nobody telling you this, then those people are responsible as well too. Because there's no sense in talking about somebody behind their back. If you ain't told them to their face about, like, girl, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. He playing you for a fool. If you're not telling this person or haven't told this person, and I'm not saying that you got to continuously tell them, but if you just talking about it behind their back and you ain't never saying nothing to them to their face, then you responsible too. You're responsible too. So for whatever crime that person commit, it's coming on you too. Because you so worried about either one, you don't want to cause no rift in the family and you don't want people to be mad at you, so you're not going to say nothing, or you're just a messy type and you like to gossip and talk about people behind their back. Either way, you not addressing the person and letting them know, you just as guilty. So you gonna get some of that karma too. And you're gonna be a day late and $1 short. Because I'm getting the sense that people won't even be able to pay up. They're not gonna even have the payment. Whatever is required of them, whatever the payment is, they're not gonna have it. That is why I was led to title this message "A Day Late and $1 Short." Because you weren't expecting. For some reason, I keep hearing like the Grim Reaper. Like the Grim Reaper is coming to collect. I don't know why I keep hearing that, but I'm going to say it. The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. It's like, I guess I'm supposed to give you an analogy of like, you know, not preparing for death, thinking that you're invincible, thinking that you're going to live forever and there's no plans. You know, you haven't told anybody any type of plans of how, you know, you want to leave here or what should be done once you leave here. But I'm hearing like it's like that. Like you walk around thinking that you're invincible. That I'm a cat. I got 9 lives. You know, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. And I'm hearing like, no, the Grim Reaper is coming to collect. And that may sound morbid, but I'm responsible for saying what I hear. The Grim Reaper is coming to collect. Not only are the ancestors coming to collect payment on your words, but the Grim Reaper is coming to collect. You've been given way too many opportunities to change your life, and you haven't done it. And so your payment may very well be your life. The payment may very well be your life or the lives of those around you. Because either way, payment is due. Payment is due, people. Payment is due. Payment is due. And you're going to pay. There is no payment plan.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
That's Google, excuse me. There's no payment plan. There's no layaway plan. Payment will be in full. The ancestors are coming to collect in full. There is no, I'm hearing to say cash on delivery, people. Cash on delivery. But it's not going to be returned back to sender. If you $1 short, it ain't going back. You're going to have to find that dollar. Because it ain't going nowhere. They're coming to collect. So I hope every word you said was worth it. I hope you at least, at the bare minimum, you have put into action what you said you wanted to do. I am not by no means saying that you need to be complete and finished, unless that's what you said. And it's been 50 years since you said it. If you said that you were supposed to be finished in 2018 and it's now 2022, they're coming to collect. You should have in some way, shape, or form, begun what you said you were going to do. And if you've been procrastinating, woo, is all I can say. If you've been told to do something, if your gut been telling you to do something, and your pride and your ego has been like, you ain't doing, it's been like, I ain't doing that. They coming to collect their payment, people. I'm here to tell you. And it's not going to be no excuses. It's not going to be no excuses. And however they feel it is appropriate, however they feel the form of payment is appropriate, that's what they're going to do. That's what justice is. Justice is, you know, you pay, or the results are fair. You may not like it, but they're fair. You may not like the end results or the decision, but it's fair. That's what justice is. Justice means that you don't necessarily get what you want, but you get what you need. So whatever the ancestors, the spiritual laws of this universe feel like the payment should be, that's what the payment is going to be. And it's going to be fair, and it's going to be just. Mayat. We're talking about mayat, balance and justice. It's going to be fair, and it's going to be just. You may not like it, but you had so many opportunities to get what you wanted. And since you didn't act on it, you're going to get what you need. Come on now. Come on, somebody. Let me ring this bell. Because this message I'm trying to tell you, my word does not return void. I'm trying to tell you, my word does not return void. I'm trying to tell you. They're coming to collect people. And a lot of y'all going to be a day late and $1 short. A lot of y'all going to be a day late and $1 short. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't even trying to tell you. I told you. How about that? This has been another Mirrored Moment message with Tia DeShay or Reverend Deandra Everhart. Remember, pay attention to what you don't see, because what you don't see will help you make sense of what you are seeing. Until next time, be blessed and be aware.